Have you ever danced so hard you thought you might die? Well, in 1518, hundreds of people actually did. It sounds like something out of a horror movie, but this really happened. In the city of Strasbourg, a woman named Frau Troffea stepped out of her house one hot July day and just started dancing. No music, no celebration, just frantic, non-stop dancing. She danced for hours, then for days. Within a week, over 30 other people had joined her, their bodies twisting and jerking uncontrollably in the city streets. They couldn't stop. Their families begged them, pleaded with them, but it was no use. The mysterious urge to dance was too powerful. You might think, okay, a weird dance party. What's the big deal? The big deal is that it didn't stop. By the end of the month, the number of dancers had swelled to over 400. The city officials were baffled. They consulted doctors, who, lacking any modern medical knowledge, diagnosed the problem as hot blood. Their prescription: more dancing. Seriously, they believed the dancers needed to sweat the fever out. So, they cleared out guild halls, built a wooden stage in the town square, and even hired musicians to keep the beat going. They thought they were helping, but they were actually creating a stage for a tragedy. Imagine the scene. Hundreds of people, their faces grimacing in pain and exhaustion, their clothes torn and soaked with sweat, their feet bloody and raw, yet they keep on dancing. They were trapped in their own bodies, forced to move until they literally dropped. Reports from the Times say that people started dying. Up to 15 people a day were collapsing from heart attacks, strokes, and sheer exhaustion. This wasn't a party, it was a plague, a dancing plague. So what on earth was going on? For centuries, historians and scientists have debated the cause. One of the earliest theories was supernatural, that the dancers were cursed by a saint, specifically Saint Vitus, who was known to inflict curses of compulsive dancing. But most modern scholars look for a more scientific explanation. One popular theory points to ergot, a type of mold that grows on damp rye, which was a staple food back then. This fungus can cause a condition called ergotism, which leads to muscle spasms, hallucinations, and tremors. The symptoms sound eerily similar to what the dancers experienced. It's the same substance from which LSD was first synthesized, so it could have caused a mass hallucinatory trip. However, it's hard to explain how it would make hundreds of people dance in such a coordinated, non-stop way for weeks on end. This leads us to the most widely accepted theory today: mass psychogenic illness or mass hysteria. Life in 1518 Strasbourg was incredibly tough. Famine, disease, and poverty were rampant. The people were living under immense psychological stress. The theory goes that this extreme, shared stress erupted into a bizarre, physical manifestation. Frau Troffea's strange public dance might have acted as a trigger, and in a community bound by shared beliefs and extreme anxiety, the behavior spread like a virus. It was a psychological contagion. The dancing plague of 1518 eventually subsided after a few months, fading away as mysteriously as it began. It remains one of history's most bizarre and terrifying events, a chilling reminder of how the human mind can react under extreme pressure. It shows us that sometimes the most frightening monsters are the ones that live inside our own heads. What do you think caused it? A fungus, a curse, or a collective mental breakdown? Let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching, and if you found this story as fascinating as I did, be sure to like and subscribe for more deep dives into the strange side of history.